the first thing that gets brought up is not congratulations, you ran a world record, not that, oh my days, you're a world champion. It's, well, what have you got on your foot? What have you got on your foot? Like, why were you allowed to wear these? Why is it, right? Anyone outside of the US and Britain can't just run and win because they have.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Yes, people, another edition of Nights of Roundtable Discussions where we discuss all sports all the time. Got my guy ST in the building. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good, man. Like I said, this is probably my favorite podcast, and Eugene lived up to its name, you know? What can I say?
Nah, 100%. People, we are back. Obviously, last time we were here, we were doing the preview for the World Championships, Athletics Talk. Now the World Championships are officially over. ST and I are going to be reviewing, dissecting, and analysing everything that has taken place in Eugene over the past, what was it, 10 days, isn't it? It was 10 days, isn't it? 8 to 10 days, whichever, 9 to 10 days, yeah. And we got a lot to get through. So as usual, people, before we start, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Get the likes up, get the subscriptions up. As I say all the time, share. We are here, and don't forget to join our social media pages as well. Links are in the description. As we said, World Championships are finally over. It has, as ST said, it lived up to its name. It was a very, very good World Championships. I'd say a very competitive World Championships, and there was quite a few surprises in these World Championships as well. So we're going to try and get through as much as we can, all the main stuff as we can as well. And there's no better place to start than again on the women's side. And ST, I called it. I said we were going to sweep the hundreds. And we did. I probably did. I don't know. Just who did I give? No. I think we both. No, we both did. Sharika. No, you called Sharika to win it.
We both scored the sweep, but you got. I think you got Sharika. I got Shelly Ann.
Yeah.
You got Shelly Ann. You said. I think you said. Sharika
I said Shelly Ann, Elaine, and Sharika coming. I had Sharika coming third. But I said that was dependent on how Elaine was performing. And quite frankly, it was just unfortunate that she didn't perform in this championships. I think you had Sharika, Shelly Ann, and Elaine. I think that's what you had. But people, we called the sweep. We swept it. Yeah, it was light work. As I said, we didn't have to work hard. There was nothing in it. We ran away from the field, dominated as we normally do, and there was nothing that any other nation could have done about it. But ST, for you, let's get your opinion. How do you feel? Obviously, coming from a neutral perspective yourself, like how did you feel that the race went? I think it was the first final on the women's side that every woman had gone under 11 seconds. So it was going to be highly, highly competitive. When it was all said and done, every woman went under 11 seconds, bar the last who was it? I think it was the American girl. I think, was it? Am I right in saying that? I think it was the American girl. That didn't go under the 11-second barrier. But how did you find the women's 100-meter final, bro?
I thought it was very good. Lived up to expectations. That's kind of what I thought around the time it would go. I didn't think anybody would go under 10.5. I thought 10.6 would be the winner, to be fair. I think it kind of, you know what? Even though we kind of got the order wrong, in a way, we kind of knew who would sweep. You know what I mean? I'm not surprised about the result. I'm actually surprised about we'll get into this person's form because she's claimed now she's from Jamaica as well now. So it's just numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. But I was more surprised
Oh
about.
yeah, no, actually, that's what. Yeah, bro. We swept. It was more than a sweep, bro, because we got 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah, yeah. So I was more surprised about our form, but those three, Sharika, Shadian, even Thompson, Elaine Thompson, who hasn't been fit and she's had shoulder injuries and other injuries. We didn't expect her to win, if I was being honest, but I thought it would be enough for those three. But I thought Adina was injured coming into this as well herself. So if anybody was going to come, it would have been her or maybe Talu. But I knew, for me, we were quite confident of the sweep, to be honest, and it didn't surprise me.
No, there was no surprises. I mean, obviously, it was all dependent on Elaine Thompson. Could she run herself into form? If she did, it would have changed the complexion. But in the heats and the semi-final, she just didn't look like she was going to be there. When I saw that, I knew that no one else was going to beat Shelly-Ann. As much as I rate Sharika very highly, I just don't think, because of the start that Shelly-Ann gets, I just think by the time Sharika gets into her running, she just won't beat Shelly-Ann. Yeah. And look, Shelly-Ann, it's her 5th world title gold, right? She ran championship record 10-6-7, 35 years old. People keep trying to retire this woman, and she just keeps going from strength to strength. And I think that it's just a testament to who she is. It's a testament to her coaching. It's a testament to how she keeps her body. It's a testament to her mentality, especially after obviously having a baby. And we know how difficult that is for women to then come back and perform at the top level. We've seen it in tennis. I think Justine Henin is one of the ones that I can think of just the top of my head. So it can be done. And obviously it's influential to other women that go out and have kids and they know they can come back and get to the top of the sport. But yeah, bro, sweet. I can't complain. I'm happy with the result. I'm happy with everything that went down. I'm happy that the USA were nowhere near. So I can't say nothing, bro. People just predicted. I think you probably would have predicted it yourself that we would have swept it. And yeah, it's happy days for us. Little bit different in the 200 meters, and I think this is where the surprise was. Again, the surprise wasn't with who won it, which was Sharika Jackson. The surprise was that Shelly-Ann came second. I think that's where the surprise came, and the fact that Elaine Thompson didn't feature in the medal. I think she came 5th or 6th or something like that. But yeah, but we got the 1-2, which you and I predicted. I just think we said Sharika and Elaine. We didn't say Sharika and Shelly-Ann. And Sharika Jackson. Listen, let's just talk about Sharika Jackson for a minute, because she's been in the shadows behind Elaine Thompson and Shelly-Ann, and she's now come through. She's now said, "I am here, and I am now officially part of this this dynasty that you lot have created." And bro, 21.45 championship record, right? And ST, we can get into Flojo and her world records and what she may have been on. We can't prove anything at the end of the day, but I think we all know what that's about. But we just need to enjoy what Sharika done in that 200 meters, because I think up until the Jamaican championships, nobody thought that Sharika would have done what she did.
Facts. Well, I kind of did personally, for me, because I was watching her run, and as you said, yeah, Sharika is perfectly built for the 200. That race suits her. That's her race, because I'm not saying Sharika has a slow start. She doesn't have a slow start. She has a pretty good start. But when she gets into her running, plus that 400 meter sense, because we all forget, Sharika she runs under 50 seconds easily for 400, and I think she's medaled in it before and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think she got a bronze.
Yeah. So that event is perfect, absolutely perfect for her stride pattern, and she's quite tall as well. So when I saw her go, I said, yeah, it was one of my favorite performances as well. Because also we need to forget, like, she went out in the Olympics in the semi-finals.
Yeah,
Due
because
to a
she.
slow down. She said that it was her mistake, obviously. So she
Mm,
went back to the drawing board, which is nice to see.
mm.
Bro, she put on a show, bro. Honestly,
Bro,
man.
bro,
I remember watching it and I was like, yeah, she's going. I thought world record. I was literally like, yeah,
I
going.
was willing it on, bro.
Yeah,
I was like, come on. But look, to run that, what is it? What is it? ST? Is it 21-3-4? Is it 3-4?
21-3-4.
Yeah,
21-3-4
21-3-4.
floating.
I hope, I can hope and pray that she can somehow get it. I don't think she will. I think it will just be beyond their reach. But I'm playing to Lord High that he can make her get it, because these records needs to be broken. And do you know what I think will need to happen, ST, for one of these two to break it? Sharika and Elaine need to both be in form. I think if
Yes.
they're both on form and they're on a quick track, I think that is the best chance of that world record being broken,
Yeah.
because they're both going to push each other. And I think it won't necessarily be at a championship because of the pressure. But I think at a Diamond League meet, if they can get on a fast track, I honestly think it can be broken there. I think that's the best chance that
Yes. I agree.
that it can happen, and it will happen. I'm just happy for Sharika that she finally got the gold medal, and I'm excited because obviously, as we said, Shelly Ann is 35. She can't go on forever. I think Elaine Thompson is 29.
29, 30.
Yeah, and Sharika is what, 25, 26 or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm happy because that means we've got someone that could dominate once Shelly Ann and Elaine go. Because the way how Elaine's looking right now, it looks like the injuries could get the better of her and she might have to retire early. I hope not. And I'm not trying to put that in the atmosphere, but it's looking that way because it seems like 1 year she's fit and she's on form, and then the next year her body just doesn't hold up for her. But it's in good hands with Sharika. We got what's her names? We've got a couple other athletes as well that can come through.
Kemba Nelson looks very good. She was on your relay. She's a very talented runner.
Right. Why you have to bring
No. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Because bro. Listen. Anyway, let's finish the wrap on the 200.
Let's go there. Yeah.
But all right, Shelly Ann obviously running in 21.81. I think 200 second outside her PB. And you mentioned her earlier, and I think we both owe her an apology, and that is to Dina Asher-Smith, because before the World Championship started, people, ST and I wrote her off. But it wasn't writing her off because we didn't think she was good enough. It was writing her off because she was just coming back from injury. Obviously, the British trials didn't go the way that you would have probably anticipated it going. But she literally said, F that. If the World Championships isn't done on paper, I'm going to run myself into form and show why I'm championship caliber. And she did that. She just missed out on the medals in the 100 coming fourth. Like, imagine you ran a national record in the 100 meters, 10.83, and you didn't get a medal. That's
mad.
Crazy. That's crazy.
I think it's her second fastest time. Her fastest time is like 10.81.
Oh, no, I thought it was 10.8. No, 10.83 is the national record. I think that 10.81 was wind assisted.
It might have actually, it might have been.
Yeah, still... I think it was wind assisted. But yeah, 10.83 and no medal. Unfortunately, you just came up against the yardies, the proper yardies. The yam and banana and the dumpling and all them sitting there.
To Dina, if she stays fit, the way she was running, she could definitely go 10.7.
Yeah, of course she can.
I was looking at it. I was like, you know what, she could definitely go.
Nah, and listen, credit to her, because in the 200 meters again, we said that she'd probably feature in this, but not get the medals and whatnot. And she did. She managed to get a bronze. Didn't really have to run a mad time to get it either. Like, to be fair, the 200 meters, I think when you take Sharika out of the equation, Sharika and Shelly out of the equation, like, everybody else kind of just didn't.
We're all quite
it didn't do much. And I think obviously again, had Elaine been fit, it would have been a completely different scenario. But everyone else kind of just let the pressure of 200 meters get to them.
Even Adina herself, she ran what, 22.02. That's not Like Dina's ran 21.85.
To get a bronze in a world championship 200 meters,
It's
that's poor on the rest of the field's part.
Yeah.
But you just do what you can.
Yeah.
And we knew that she was going to be up against it. We both knew she was never going to win it. Never.
No.
She was never going to win it. And obviously, she was the defending champion. And we know that was because people weren't there at those championships why she got it. But she still got a gold medal. Can't take it away from her. But we knew this time, everyone being there, it was going to be difficult. And credit to her for getting the bronze. And obviously, because of Elaine not getting the bronze, we still swept because Dina's parents are Jamaican. So we've claimed her. She's Shelly Ann's cousin. She's cousin's cousin. Yeah. So we claim her. So technically, we swept that as well. But
No,
four
but
in the 100.
I was gonna say this as well about her. They've you can see by the way that they speak, because they all like her. They all respect Dina. All of them.
Well, what do you? Well, of course, blood. Their parents are from Yard. Of course, they're gonna respect her. Like
No. But you know how they have some players. You know how you have people. Yeah. Even though you know how Jamaica's like Ghana in the sense, like for example, in our football, like if you're a baller, we'll respect you. If you know what I mean, like as Jamaican, if you're fast, like because Dina's been doing this from young and she's won world youth championships and stuff like that. All of them respect her. It's just the fact that, and I think I made a comment in our group, like it's because of the country she's running for, their media. I think that they run everything.
Exactly. There you go.
Yeah, that's the only reason why they don't shout Britain, but her, they give her respect.
Nah, of course. And
because
the thing
she's
is
serious. Yeah,
she is. She's serious, and she's a competitor, and she's really good. And you cannot take that away from her. She competes, and unfortunately for her, she's in an era where these three ladies in my background are just on a madness, or else she would be claiming title after title if it was down to her. It's just unfortunate. Maybe if she changed the vests. Maybe, but it is what it is. But credit to her, massive respect to her. I think she really earned my respect because I think the best thing, you know, when you can really tell your championship caliber, when everything's against you and you still come back and perform when it matters. And that just shows that she's a true champion. And as I said, again, the USA, absolutely nowhere. But also, ST, let's touch on the 100-meter hurdles, bro. Because that came out of nowhere. And people, when I say came out of nowhere, it's not like, oh, this woman was rubbish and she wasn't doing anything. She was on the Diamond League circuit. She was there or thereabouts. She was running well. Yeah. She ran well in her heat, right? So it's not like she just came out of nowhere and all of a sudden she's here. But it was still a massive surprise, bruv. It was crazy. Toby Amusan, if you don't know the name, get to know the name. In the 100 meters women's semi-final, she ran a world record 12:12. Absolutely crazy. And I said semi-final, people. Yes, I did say semi-final. And then in the final, she then went on to run 12:06. She won the race. Unfortunately, people, if you remember the tutorial that ST and I gave you in the preview, because it was a plus 2.5 wind, it's not legal. It has to be plus 2.0 or less for it to be legal. So unfortunately, even though she ran that time, it does not count. But ST 12:12, smashing the previous world record, which was I think 12:21.
12:20 by Kenny Harrison, who was in the race.
12:20. Yeah, Kenny Harrison, who was in that semi-final.
And she ran 12:27 in that race.
Yeah, exactly, bro. It's just it's a madness, an absolute madness. And then to go in the final as well, and then run 12:06. Shout out to Brittany Anderson, who got a silver as well, and Camacho Quinn. Well. Camacho Quinn, who would have been one of the favorites, bro. Obviously, Olympic champion, could only come third and ran 12:32. Like, bro, listen, Amusan, bro, talk to me, bro, because she's in your background right now. Absolute madness, bro.
It's like this. Obviously, you guys got Jamaica got so many runners like you can pick up, but this is gonna be so big not only for Nigeria as well, it's for the continent.
Mm.
Because we haven't had a runner like her, probably not dominate races, but like at that level since, let's be honest, Frankie Fredericks. Like, yeah, obviously.
Well, you had Okobare.
Oh yeah, we had
obviously.
Aquabury, but I am trying to like, yeah, I'm not saying that. I can't see, for certain reasons, yeah. We did have her, but I can't like. But
Obukwelu as well.
Obukwelu, but he chose Portugal. He chose Ronaldo. He chose CR7, overpounded jam. So yeah, not really.
Well, sorry, carry on, bro.
He chose Madeira cake. Anyway, let me go. Yeah, so no, honestly, she's been running well on. We didn't really touch on the hurdles in our
preview,
first conversation, but she's been running really well this year. So she's been winning a lot of races, running 12.4s consistently and easy. And she beat Camacho Quinn a couple of times, and the other way around. And Kenny Harrison won a couple of times, and so she has been running well. So I did expect her to feature in the medals. I did not expect her to run the way she did, because the race she ran was perfect. And when someone doesn't look particularly fast, but she was just gliding over the hurdles. The technique was supreme. And you know what? When I saw the time, I was like, whoa. But it's going to be big things for the whole continent, especially West Africa as well. Because we're not known for the sprints at this moment in time, but we're starting to develop. And for her to run that time as well, man, boy,
bro, it's crazy. And the thing is, as you said, Kenny Harrison was in that race, and she came second. And in the final, the Amusan, because she ran that time, it put so much pressure on Kenny Harrison that, bro, she was just clapping hurdles.
Yeah,
just clapping hurdles to the point where I think in mid-May through the race, she clapped one, then clapped another one, ended up getting disqualified.
The first one on the first one.
First one, bro. It's nuts, bro. And ST, like this, and this is what irritates me, right? And we're gonna. She's run a world record for Nigeria, right? Should be the happiest time in her life. And don't get me wrong, as banter, we're like, oh yeah, drugs, blah blah, Obi a man, the judge man, all that. But that's banter between you and I. But the media, bro, the media are awful, because the first thing that gets brought up is not congratulations, you ran a world record, not that, oh my days, you're a world champion. It's, well, what have you got on your foot? What have you got on your foot? Like, why were you allowed to wear these? Why is it, right? Anyone outside of the US and Britain can't just run and win because they have. Why? Why not? Now, I understand that, yes, it's happened in the past, especially with the African athletes, alongside with the Russians and some of the Europeans as well. Obviously, the whole drugs and blah, 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 and this, that. But, bruv, we need to stop this. Well, there must be a reason for it. Innocent until proven guilty. This woman has run her heart out. She's surprised everyone, shocked the nation. Why can't we just enjoy it? Why can't USADA is there? Let them do their job. If they find anything wrong, then we can go back to it and be like, oh well, and condemn her. But let's not condemn her if there's nothing wrong, right? Exactly. And people, if you don't know, it's not drugs that it's the super spikes. Now, Adidas and Nike have brought out super spikes. They're originally really worn by middle distance runners, and it's for the cushioning. It's for the cushioning, so it helps their feet, obviously, because they're running for such a long time. Now, she's come out and said that obviously she had, I can't remember the correct medical term for it, but she's got something wrong with her feet, and those provide more comfort for her. There's nothing illegal in it. No. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing that says other athletes can't wear it, right? So ST, my question to you is this. With the super spikes, do you have an issue with athletes wearing them? Especially sprinters, because as we said, it's made for middle and long distance. But do you have an issue with sprinters wearing them? Because it's a debate to be had, bro.
It makes it more impressive that whoever wears it, that middle distance wear it, that you're a sprinter and you're not wearing sprinters spikes meant for sprinters, and you're still able to run that time. That makes it more impressive for me, if I'm being honest.
Like, do you know what it is? I think I saw Carsten Warholm. He was complaining about it. And I think what he said is, especially when it comes to the hurdles, not so much the flat sprints, but with the hurdles, he said what he's saying is they are like trampolines. So apparently they help to get more over elevation. The hurdles and stuff, more elevation over the hurdles. Scientifically, nothing's been proven to say that, but that's what he's saying. But my whole thing is that if they've created these things, right, and it's fine to wear it, what is the problem? A lot of people are saying it's going to spoil the sport. A lot of people are saying basically it's cheating the sport. And fair enough. It could be. But there's nothing against any athletes wearing it. No. So if there's nothing wrong with it, why are we making a big deal out of it?
It's because of the person who won it. Let's just keep it a buck. It's not the usual type of person you'd expect to win it. That's basically, we don't really want to go into that, but we know basically.
Bro, we call them out, bro.
Yeah, so basically because she's an African woman, she doesn't look the way she isn't a poster girl or anything like that. She doesn't have the big sponsors. So the fact that she's winning is kind of like a kick to their business, and let's take it real. That's why I like Jamaica so much. That's why I like Jamaicans so much as well, because I feel like Jamaica, they're also underdogs, because the USA get all the sponsorships, they get all of this, all of that. Which you have to do. It's like, for example, Jamaica have to be 3 times better to be recognized, just like the African girl Toby that's running.
Exactly, and this is my point. It's like, as soon as, because I think, bro, I need to find the article, because I am sure the person that Warholm was complaining about
was Benjamin.
And he's American, innit?
He's from Trinidad. He runs for America now. Yeah,
he runs for Benjamin. The US, right?
Yeah, and he came second in the race when he won the thing.
And you know the biggest joke? It's only because I typed in the super spikes on Google that I found out that Warholm was complaining about this guy, or else I would have never known. But we already know about Asuman.
Yeah,
we already know. So it's just like, it's ridiculous. Let the woman have her time. She's doing everything in her legal requirements to compete. If it comes out that she's done something wrong, then we condemn her then. But if not, shut up. Let her enjoy her victory and stop being so damn bitter.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
Stop being so bitter, man. This is what I can't stand.
Exactly.
This is what I can't stand about the US. Anytime something goes wrong for them and they want to throw their toys,
they make excuses
every single time, bro. It pisses me off. But listen, Amusan, well done.
Congratulations.
Well fucking done, and congratulations for women's 100-meter hurdles. Also, and the other thing, that's what I'm saying. So, bruv, all right, Sydney Mclaughlin, 400-meter hurdles.
She got the same specs.
She
hasn't she got the same specs as?
I'm not sure. Is that what I'm not sure.
But anyway, she did. Well done to her, first of all.
Well done to her, because she won. But this is the contrast, ST, because nothing's being said about her, and she smashed the world record, 50.68. Fantastic run, absolutely fantastic run from her, and massive ratings, bruv.
She battered Femke Bol, and Femke Bol is no mug. She's serious.
Femke on some, and obviously Delilah Muhammad as well.
Yeah,
who is a fantastic athlete as well. So Sydney Mclaughlin for winning that. Congratulations to you. and obviously Shauna Miller-Weibo as well, finally becoming world championship.
I'm happy for her,
world championship, coming world champion at 400 meters. So she's got all the medals in her collection now, and I think now she's gonna go down to the 2. She's gonna go back down to the 2. So that's gonna be interesting. Rav, could you, Rav, and this is what, like, I forgot about Miller-Weibo, and we need to put respect on her name, because if we have Sharika, Elaine, and Miller-Weibo all in form with Shelly-Ann start, bro, we could see that world record go.
And then you got Dina in the mix as well. And all
exactly.
Bro,
exactly. So it's mad. It's mad. But ST, before we move on to the men's, we have to do something, because we didn't talk about it in the preview. And the reason why I did it is because I didn't realize, and we have to shout out Aliyson Felix, bruv.
Oh,
because it is her last world championships. She got bronze in the mixed relay, which she did win. She got a gold in the 4x4, but unfortunately she didn't actually run in the final, but she still gets a gold medal because she competed in the heat. And ST, I'm just gonna read out some stats for you, bruv. 11 Olympic medals, 7 gold, 3 silver, 1 bronze, 20 medals at the World Championships, 14 gold, right? 4 silver, 2 bronze. Most medals in American history, and she's got the most medals in the World Championships ever, male or female. And you got to remember, Aliyson Felix, bruv, like, listen, she struggled. She struggled in the beginning. If you remember, I think it was a case of she always won the 200 meters at the World Championships, but she just couldn't beat Veronica Campbell-Brown. I think it was 2 Olympic Games that went past, and she just couldn't beat her in it. And which was obviously I was happy about. But then she managed to get over that, 1 Olympic gold in the 200, then switched up and went up to the 400 meters, 1 gold at that. Like, for me, ST, first of all, salute to her, because she is a phenomenon. Also, another one that had a child and then came back to the sport, right? ST, for you, Aliyson Felix, where does she rank in terms of athletes of all time?
She's up. She's definitely up there. The accolades can't say the accolades speak for itself, man. Like, she's won everything, bro. Like, and remember, she's done it over different distances. I think she's ran, for example, under 11 seconds for 100 meters, under 22 seconds, under 50 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous. And she's consistent. She's always performing in the finals. She's win gold, silver, bronze. She's in that Shelly-Ann, like, that's what you have to be talking. When you talk about these women, you have to be talking about Shelly-Ann. You have to be talking Aliyson Felix and all them. You have to be talking.
You can go beyond that. You can go beyond that, bruv. She can be in the conversation with Bolt and Carl Lewis. Michael Johnson's of this world. She can be in those conversations. 100%.
Yeah. Bro, she's a legend, man. And I've always liked her as well. As a personality as well, she's always seemed pretty cool.
Humble.
Just down to earth. Just gets on with it. And you know what? Let her enjoy her child. Let her enjoy retirement. She's been amazing for the sport. She's been running for a long time, because remember, she started out very, very young.
I think 2004, if my memory serves me. I'm guessing there.
She was young. She was like 17, 18. And she was winning medals there and then. So, you know, she's had a great career. I give it up to her, man. Like, honestly, one of my favorite athletes to watch. Her running style, very smooth on the track. She glided across the track as well. Perfect runner for the 200. Very slight, but not too short, but good stride pattern, you know. But she has my respect, man. She's a legend.
Nah, 100%. 100% a legend. And Aliyson Felix, a career, sparkling career, one of the best careers to ever have in athletics. A humble woman. So she wasn't like you would never say that she was the poster girl.
Never.
Because of her humility, but she just went out there, executed and dominated for such a long period of time. Like I remember, I think it was after she won the Olympics, 200 meters, and I was just like, bro, it's just, I think that year it was just like, bro, 200 meter women, what's the point? What's the point? She got to that status where it was like everyone else was just like, what's the point? Because we just knew who was going to win it. So we have massive credit to her. Loved her watching. I think the truth absolutely loved this woman as well, bro. That was his girl. So listen, we salute Aliyson Felix, one of the one of the greatest of all time, and we definitely salute her and may she enjoy her retirement. ST quickly, obviously the Americans won the relay because we threw it away, and yeah. Anyway, let's move on. So we didn't get the sweep of the golds in the sprints, but it is what it is. Like we move on.
He doesn't really want to talk about it.
Nah, I don't. Nah, I'm vexed, bro.
Yeah, go on.
Shout
out Ghana, you know. I'm actually surprised we got 5th place.
In what?
In the relay.
What, women's?
No, men.
Oh no, we'll get there.
Yeah, sorry, I had to say it because I feel like I'm missing out. I haven't said that. All our guys got out in the heats, bro. Too much Banku, and they're not performing. You know what I mean?
Oh man, bro, you look at football in it. You look at football in it.
Just about, bro. Anyway, this is not a football team. So.
But yeah, ST. Let's quickly move on to the men's and listen. Men's 100, ST. No surprise. I think the only well, let's get first of all, Fred Curley winning.
Yeah, that's not a surprise.
Fred Curley winning. All right, well, we'll get into that. But Fred Curley winning, obviously, ST and I, that was both our favorite. We kind of knew he was going to win. I think the surprise was Christian Coleman not getting in amongst the medals because obviously Marvin Bracey finished second and Trayvon Bromell, who you called, and I think it was a good call because you said that the one thing about Trayvon Bromell is that he runs good on home soil, and he did that and managed to get the 3rd place. So it was an American sweep. We called it ourselves. Unfortunately, Oblique Seville, obviously too young, just getting 4th place.
He's gonna be
did
good.
Us proud. Did us
he's
proud.
He's going to be good, bro. He's going to be good. Hopefully,
if he would have just run the way how we ran in the semi in the final, I think he would have got a bronze. I honestly thought he would have got a bronze. But ST, tell me what you think of the race because me personally,
it wasn't great.
What was it? 9.86. 9. I wasn't impressed. Like I expected more, especially when you saw the semi-final where Fred Curley basically, like, bruv, he coasted 9.79.
It was easy for him.
It was easy. So when you got to the final and you saw that time, it was underwhelming. I know he got the victory and I know USA got the sweep, but as a neutral watching it, it wasn't the quickest, considering how quick the track is, wasn't the quickest men's 100 meters.
No. It was disappointing, actually. Controversially, I'm going to say something. I actually think a lot of these guys buckled under the pressure.
Yep.
I didn't think Fred ran that well.
He didn't
get a great start. Or otherwise, the reason why he got through is because he has enough 200 pace and enough 400 pace because he's a fantastic 400 meter runner as well. They let him through. The only guy that executed his race was, for me, Marvin Bracey.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Trayvon Bromell, he ran all right, but he's ran better than that as well. And I was kind of disappointed with him. I knew he'd win a medal, but I was kind of disappointed with the time that he did as well. Marvin Bracey was the only one that executed his race. And I'm kind of happy for him because he's been running partner for Tyson Gay for years. So he knows Tyson very, very well. And Tyson Gay is like, this guy will win the medal one day and stuff like that. He's the only one out of all of them who executed his race and stuck to the game plan. Coleman, for me, looks short of races. He wasn't racing this much this year. That's what he is. He was just missing speed and endurance. And you know Coleman, he's like Shelly Ann with the fast start. But sometimes he doesn't hold his form very well towards the end. He needs to work on that. But I just don't think he had any speed and endurance in his legs. And I wasn't really surprised when he did. It's a shock, but in a way both of us really weren't really that surprised. It was like, oh, we thought he'd come 3rd, but he came 5th. So
No, I hear you, and you know what, you know what this proves to me, and I'm starting to think to myself that Jacob's winning wasn't so much of a fluke. And the reason why I say that is after that that's what I just thought. I thought the Italian Jacobs winning that Olympics 100 meters, I
I
don't
didn't think
think
it
it
was a
was a
fluke.
fluke.
I never
I
thought it
thought
was a
it
fluke.
was. But when I watched that race, I was like, these guys cannot handle pressure.
Marcel
Because,
Jacobs can, but then he
bro,
wasn't even under pressure.
he wasn't under pressure, which is fair enough. No one
Yeah,
expected him to win, but he just, bro, I was watching these guys. They cannot handle pressure,
no,
and I'm
no.
just like, yes, all right, fair enough. It's a home championships. You got the weight of a nation on your shoulders, but you look around and you're like, all right, cool. It's only the US guys that are really my competition because no one else really is, and they just didn't perform to the standard that you would expect.
It
And
was run
yes,
like a trial.
it's
It was run
and
like it was.
yes,
Yeah,
yes, we were spoiled. We've been spoiled with the Bolt era, but you got to remember in the Bolt era as well, blood. You had Yoram Blake, you had Tyson Gay, you had Asafa Powell, you had
Gatlin.
Justin Gatlin, yeah, bruv, you had Michael Freighter, Nesta Carter, you had Richard Thompson. Like these guys would have walked that final.
Yeah, easy,
They would have walked that
easy.
final easy. So that's why I'm just like, and yes, it's not easy to run 9.8. It's not. You have,
It's still a
but
very fast time.
it's
But
it's still a fast time. But what I'm saying is the fact that you ran 9.79 at a canter and then it got to the final and the pressure. But maybe ST maybe now that he's finally got his gold medal, Fred Kerley, and maybe next year with Christian Coleman back racing properly again, probably Jacobs not injured, Oblique Seville will have another year under his belt. Maybe with the pressure off Fred Kerley now after he's got over the line, maybe he may run more freely
yeah,
and put the times up. But I just don't think that the time reflected what should have happened in the race, to be
no.
honest. But it's still a clean sweep for the Americans, and they're very happy about that. But what I will say, right, is in the 200 meters,
Boy,
Noah Lyles showed up because he had me worried. I'm not gonna lie to you. At one point, I was hiding behind the pillow because I was like, I was watching the clock. Like, what's going on? Like, why is this guy getting closer and closer to Bolt's time? Like, I was like, we can't have that. We can't have that. And bro, he
he
beat
delivered.
he beat Arian Knight in the US trials. A little bit of needle there. He literally got to the World Championship final and executed the perfect 200 meters. Because if anyone knows Noah Lyles, on the bend he doesn't
He's not
run it that well.
well.
And it's normally when he comes off the turn into the straight, that's when he gets into running. But he literally put his whole race together. ST, bro, 1931,
Fucking hell, what a time.
American record. Talk to
One
me, bro.
over Michael Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Johnson, bro, that's a serious, bro. You know what? You know what it reminds me of, bro. You know when your boy Johan ran that 19.26.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what it is. Because Johan, his 200 meters, he never attacked the turn. But until that particular day, Noah Lyles attacked the turn and was flying. I was like, yeah, he's motoring. I was like, bro, this is fast. This is really. I was like, whoa, he's not stopping. He's not stopping.
Bro, I was worried. When I was looking at the clock, I was worried. I was like, where's this guy going, bruv? Nah. Like, you need to stay away from 1918, bruv. He needs to stay away from that because that can't be broken. But listen, massive respect to him because he is a character. He's a love him or hate him. He hasn't. The one thing about Noah Lyles, he hasn't got that Bolt factor where everyone loved Bolt. You either love Noah Lyles or you hate him. But the one thing that you have to say about this guy is that when it comes to championships, he does perform he does perform. Not so much last year when he got the bronze in the 200 meters in the Olympics, but he put that to the back of his mind, dealt with his issues, and literally tore the track apart, ran away from the field and dominated. Everyone was talking about him versus Area Knighton, and he basically said, "Young buck, sit down.
It's not your time.
It's not your time. Your time will come, but right now, this is all about me." And he absolutely smashed it. Kenny Bednarek coming second, 19.77, which it wasn't a surprise. I think we predicted a sweep in the 200 meters as well. But
yeah, Kenny's a consistent performer. He's a very good. He's a very good. Remember, he's run 19.6. You know.
Yeah.
He's good. Yeah. He's good.
And Area Knighton getting there 19.0. Just a side note on that, because Fred Curley was actually in the 200, but he just looked like
he was injured.
He pulled up.
He pulled up. He was injured.
I think he got a niggle and just said, "Nah, I'm not gonna," because I think he wants to focus on the Diamond League. So he said, "Yeah, nah, I'm not gonna risk it in the 200." But yeah, those three clean sweep in the 200 meters. And I think ST, the one thing that I will say is that the 200 meters in terms of the Americans is in good hands, bro, because I can't see who's gonna challenge them anytime soon, especially if Noah Lyles is running the way that he does.
And Area Knighton as well. Remember, he's run 19.49. He's 19, isn't he? He's young, is he? Yeah. This will be an okay factor for him. For the simple fact is, this is his second championships. He's finally got a medal, so he's kind of got that hoodoo off his back. He'll improve for the experience. Boy, that kid is going to be running some serious times.
He's special. He's special. And you got to remember as well, as always mentioned, bruv, he's just finished the collegiate season as well.
Yes, so it's a long
that takes a lot out of their legs. So when you take that into consideration as well, and the fact that the amount of pressure that there was on in these World Championships, for him to get a bronze medal is very good for him.
Go on. I was gonna say, in that sense, he may turn if he turns pro, he won't be running as many races as he used to. Because the collegiate system runs for a long time. They have to go through finals and stuff like that. If he turns pro, he'll be fine. And it'll be easier for him. He'll have a lot more breaks. He'll be running on the circuit, but he'll be used to that. Because the amount of races that he runs in America is a lot. So his body's conditioned to compete in. So
And he's still growing. He's still growing. So his body still needs to develop, and that will come over time. So like I have no doubts that if he continues the way how he's continuing right now, even as early as next year, if he doesn't do as many races in the collegiate system as he's done this year, I honestly think that 200-meter final is going to be something absolutely crazy. But credit to all of them, another US clean sweep in the men's 200 meters. But when we move on to the 4x100 relay, just as it was probably anticipated that the Jamaican women were going to win it, and they didn't. The US women ended up winning it. Bro, the US men done fucked up because they didn't win it. And it was a happy sight to see. It was a happy sight to see. And shout out to the Canadians, bruv. Shout out Andre DeGrasse, bruv. Because obviously in the individual events, he didn't do much, but he managed to bring the baton home for Canada, took advantage of an awful final changeover from the US and got Canada the first gold medal in the 4x100 relay, bro. So massive credit to Canada for winning that. I think Great Britain got third as well. So shout out to them, bro. But it was just happy sight to see that the US didn't win it, bruv. Because that guy that did the third leg was vexed, bruv. But he should have been, because it was his fault. I
forgot who did it. Was it Marvin Bracey that did the third leg?
Nah, Bracey led them off. No, Coleman led them off.
Coleman led them off.
And then Noah Lyles. No, Bracey ran the last leg. I don't know.
Yeah, it was Noah that might have
been. Noah Lyles ran the second leg.
Yeah.
I don't know who the guy was that ran the third leg. I don't know his name. But Bracey ran I'm sure Bracey ran the last leg. So whoever that guy was.
Yes, he did. He ran the
third leg.
Yeah,
thank you very much, because we don't have to see you lot there boasting about and ripping off shirts and all sorts. So thank you for that, and shout out Canada, because they were absolutely delighted
deserved it.
with winning that. And ST, finally on the men's side, bro, we got to talk about another world record that went, bruv, and that was Duplantis in the pole vault.
That guy is just built, bro. He's just light. He's a perfect shape for that. He made it.
Bro,
look
he's a
easy.
feather, bro. He's a feather, bro. I don't care. He's a feather, because I don't understand how, man, bro, people, if you don't know, he set a new world record in the pole vault for 6.21. Crazy. He's got I think he's got the world indoor record now, and he's got the outdoor record. He's won the world indoors, world championships, Olympic champion. He's won everything there is to win, and you've got to respect the guy. He's still young as well, and obviously he's taken over from Lavillenie in terms of world records. And bro, he's got a pole vault in good stead. And I think they were talking about this guy could probably jump like 630. Over 630, like that is absolutely crazy.
Bro, have you seen his clearances? Even the 620.
Yeah, it was high.
Bro, it was. He didn't even know we're near it. I was like, yeah, this guy's. How?
It's crazy, but shout out to him as well. ST, for you, your highlight of the World Championships, bro.
Cool. Obviously, that I know. I'm gonna have to shout. You know what? It's close between Sharika and Toby, but I have to give it to Toby. That world record was mad.
No, I agree with you 100%. Like that world record is crazy, and I think it's just because it just came out of absolutely nowhere. So
mad.
as much as I love Sharika and Shelley, and for what they did for us, it was kind of expected. But the lady Amusan running the world record for the hurdles and then winning it, like came out of left field. Like she 100%.
She didn't just win it. She battered the record.
Bruv, ran away. Absolutely crazy, and massive respect to her. ST, it was a good World Championships, man. I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it.
Apart from the time that you'd have to wake up to watch, obviously most of it was watched on replay. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think it was a good championships.
It was a good standard.
And it was a good standard. I think the US ended it with 33 medals.
Yeah.
In the end, I think Jamaica ended with 10. Britain ended up with 7. So it was good championships for the US, of course, but a good World Championships all round. And ST, as we look forward, it's the Commonwealth Games next, starting on Friday.
Oh, yes,
unfortunately, I don't. The official lists haven't come out yet of who's competing. Allegedly, I've seen a couple lists. Allegedly, Shelly Ann and Sharika may be there. I'm not too sure. I think Elaine's going to sit this one out. So there's not much we can tell you people in terms of head-to-heads and stuff. Obviously, if Shelly and Sharika are there, then that's the 100 and 200 done. Obviously, on the men's side, it's more open because obviously the US aren't part of the Commonwealth. So that could bring in the likes of Oblique Seville into the mix. Jacobs could be fit. No, Jacob Italy are part of the Commonwealth. Yeah, Italy are.
In fact, I'm hoping this guy. I don't know if he's got. No, he's not going.
Who?
I'm gonna say Johan Blake ain't going.
No, Johan Blake's not going. No.
He said.
And then I think Asamoah, he could be there. No, for Ghana.
Amoa can be there, and Benjamin Asmanti, they could be there.
Exactly.
Simbine may be there.
Simbine may be there as well.
Van Niekerk won't be there. He didn't get chosen.
Yeah, he was awful. Like in the World Champ, where did he come?
Fifth, yeah. He's not. Remember, he's had 2 really
bad injuries. Yeah. And then obviously,
Karani James maybe.
Karani James, going to be there. But it's what I will say about the Commonwealth Games people is there'll be a lot more open for certain events. So the men's 100 meters, the men's 200 meters, I can't even remember, like a couple of Trinidadians in there. I think
Dream Richards will be.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. The 400 meters will be something exciting as well because
Gardner's not racing. Gardner's not racing. Yeah, Gardner's injured. Gardner got injured. Yeah,
because he's the 400 meters. That would have been because if he was there, then that
would have won that race.
Complexion. Yeah,
he would have run that
100%. 100%. But obviously the Bahamians will be there. So listen, it's gonna be open. The Commonwealth Games are gonna be very open in a lot of events. So
there won't be the fastest times. There won't be times like what these guys most likely. because of the competition that they're in. But
exactly, as I said, no US, and there's a couple other nations that there'll be none of as
Germany,
well.
Italy,
No Germany, Italy,
no Sweden, none of those.
yeah,
So you won't
yeah.
be seeing world records.
But it'll be open. It gives a chance if because I know Great Britain are going in with a strong. Well, not Great Britain, England, because this is the only championships where Britain splits. So it'll be England, it'll be Scotland, it'll be Wales, it'll be Northern Ireland. So
Scotland
they'll be
will have a
representing.
strong team as well.
Scotland will, middle distance. Scotland will have a
Because
very strong.
They got that Jake Whiteman, big him up.
Yeah, Laura Muir. Yeah,
and
all
Keely
done
Hodgson girl as well.
Exactly.
That's another. That's another race I have to also bring up. That was a very high level race. So you got Athen Mew. So she's the American girl, 19 years old. Keely Hodgson, 19 years old. Mary Mora, third place, 19 years old. Fourth place, I forgot the name, the Ethiopian girl, 19 years old, bro.
Mad.
All talented.
Exactly. This is it. So this is all culminating in the Commonwealth Games, people, which is up next. And even after that, you've got the European Championships as well.
And then the Diamond League as well.
And then the Diamond League is carrying on.
It's a long season.
It's a long season. But people, we're going to have to wrap up there. Yeah. Let us know what you think in the comment section. Let us know about what you thought of the women's side, 100 meters, 200 meters. Let us know what you think about Amusan's world record. Let us know what you think about the men's side of the draw as well. Men's 100, 200, men's 100 disappointing. Noah Lyles, can he beat Usain Bolt's record? Duplantis, can he? Bruv, he might as well jump 650 for all we know.
With no pole. Forget the pole.
Forget the pole, bruv. Just jump knees. That's knees all day. Let us know what you think about Aliyson Felix retiring. Where does she rank in terms of the best athletes of all time? And people, are you looking forward to the Commonwealth Games and the European Championships? Let us know what you think in the comment section. And as usual, before we go, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Get the likes up, get subscriptions up. Like I say all the time, share. We are here. And don't forget to join our social media pages as well. Links are in the description. I want to say thank you very much to my guy, ST, as usual. Thank you very much, sir.
That's right, man. Let's hope one day Ghana gets some athletes, you know. They stop eating. Actually, I'm not gonna say stop eating the jollof, because the Nigerians are eating the jollof and it's working. We need to get a proper juju, man, you know, because our juju isn't working right now. So
oh dear. No, don't worry, ST. At some point, sometime we'll get another one.
we saying this as he's Sakari. What was he doing? We say sometime 9.98, I think it was. Just about.
Oh dear, I feel sorry for you, but I can't help you, unfortunately. But
I don't think anybody can help us.
People, we're not going to be doing the Commonwealth Games or the European Championships. They're not important enough for us to do them. But coming up, Fight Talk will be back. I'll be back with Tooth as we preview UFC 278 or 9. I can't remember which one it is. And people, unfortunately, next week, Footy Chat will be back.
You know what? I'm a bit more
United Talk will be back.
Yeah.
As we look ahead to the new Premier League season.
I'm a bit more optimistic, but yet pessimistic at the same time.
So, yeah.
But yeah, we're not going to go into that too much.
My fun will be officially over as of next week. But we'll be back with ST and the man them for Footy Chat. And obviously UFC review as well. But people, stay safe out there. Be safe. Don't forget Commonwealth Games starts on Friday. Athletics, if you want to know, I do believe starts next week, Tuesday. And we shall see you very, very soon. Peace.